We're at the Holy Festival, understanding group psychology. When people get lost in a group experience, they experience what is known as the ecstasy of self-transcendence. And while that may sound like a hippie concept, it's actually a very stable psychological phenomenon that shows when people are in groups, they sort of lose the self-awareness and they can escape the self. And that can be a very beneficial experience because much other psychological research shows that there's this curse of the self, that if we focus in on our own thoughts and if we're too alone too often, it leads to depression and very negative effects. And so what we need to do to be happy is to be part of groups. The idea of American individualism is a really great idea. However, in order for individuals to be happy, they often need to be part of groups. And the way society is moving towards people isolated in the work environment, isolated with their computers and their cell phones, it's not such a great thing. You don't need a holy festival just once a year. You need to find something that's a regular experience. Maybe it's part of a sports team, an archery club, a religious group, where you can come together and you can engage in synchronized movements and a single concept that you can all get around. And yes, there are very negative things about being part of one group with a very homogenous identity, and some negative things can come out of that, like prejudice. But we really need to understand the value that comes in being part of a group and part of the experience that comes from those celebrations, those festivals within the group, because the ecstasy of self-transcendence is a really, really positive thing, and we should all look for, whether that's in a sport or religion or even just a comic book club or a holy festival.